All right, everyone. Welcome once again to our trending topics class this Thursday. And as I just mentioned, we are here streaming live from the Camp Hill Cooking School with our very special guest, Izzy. Do you mind saying hello again, Izzy? All right. So as you can see here with the screen today, we are talking all about the Children's Miracle Network and the Giant Company's partnership with them. And today we're calling today Dance Day. All right. You're going to learn all about why. A little bit to do with this girl over here and how much she loves dance and how we're going to incorporate them into our recipes for today. But before we do that, I just want to give you guys some tidbits about our partnership with the Children's Miracle Network here. Okay, so the Giant Company has partnered with the Children's Miracle Network hospitals for over 25 years. And in that time, the Giant Company associates, customers, and vendors have raised over $61 million for local children's hospitals. So pretty cool. Yeah. This right here is a look at what went on for last year in 2024 and how much was raised. So as you can see here, $900,000 over that through the Roundup program at the register. $50,000 donated to partner hospitals for the Cookie Bucket promotion. 24 scavenger hunts were hosted for Children's Miracle Network families. You just recently did one of the scavenger hunts, right? Was it fun? Yeah, and did I hear you got a Marty at the end? Yeah, pretty cool. So if you haven't seen the Martys, check them out in our seasonal section. There's one that comes out every different season, so they're pretty neat. And then also 10,000 bags of back to school essentials handed out to partner hospitals as well. So lots of great things going on through our partnership with the Children's Miracle Network. If you're wondering what you can do right now this year, here's some information. Roundup funds at the register are going on currently. Okay, so that is going on through the end of July, July 31st. These dollars will help fund what's needed most, like life-saving treatments, healthcare services, research, pediatric medical equipment, child life services that put kids and families' minds at ease during difficult hospital stays, and financial assistance for families who could not otherwise afford health services. So customers can support the cause by rounding up at the register or donating their choice points. So that's something that we talk about a lot with our classes. You, of course, earn 50 choice points for every class that you attend. So if you would like to look into that option of donating those points, there's more information on that on our website. Okay. I mentioned the cookie buckets, and if you're not familiar with the cookie buckets, they are in our bakery. Now, this picture was from over the weekend. There was a 3-day sale on them, but for every cookie bucket that you buy, $1 will go towards Children's Miracle Network, and that is good through tomorrow. Okay, so if you didn't get your cookie bucket over the weekend, go today, go tomorrow, get that, and you can help support the Children's Miracle Network. Izzy, you don't like cookies, do you? You do? I wouldn't have thought that. I love cookies too. I love these cookie buckets. What kind of cookie is your favorite? Chocolate, like chocolate chip or an actual chocolate cookie? Like that, the chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, I agree. Good stuff. Okay, so go get your cookie buckets and help out there. So here is what we are going to be making today. All right, like I mentioned, Izzy, you love to dance, right? Okay, we're going to get into more about Izzy, her story, everything that she likes to do, but I just wanted to go ahead and share the recipes for today real quick before we got into that. We're going to be making ballerina watermelon floats and s'more tapping treats as well, okay? If you're interested in the recipe links, they will be included in this presentation for later. Here are the ingredients listed out, as well as the direction for the s'more treat. And here are the ballerina watermelon floats as well. So, do they look fun? Yeah, really refreshing. Izzy has been sampling the watermelon so far, so we know that we've got a good one here to make these watermelon floats Here are the ingredients for that, as well as the directions there. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing that. And Izzy and her mom are going to share a little bit about her story and what makes her a Children's Miracle Network champion. You're a lot taller than
Hi,
me.
everyone.
You might have to
That's
bend
okay.
down.
I'll duck down. Hi, everyone. My name is Tina. This is Izzy. Can you say hi again with a louder voice? She does have a louder voice, I promise. So what brought us to CMN was about when she was 2 weeks old, she accidentally had a fall out of my hands, which is the hard part of the story. But she was only 2 weeks old when I accidentally dropped her, and she had a skull fracture and then bleeding on the brain on the other side of her head. So when she fell, nothing seemed to be urgent, but I called 911 anyway. Ambulance came, and we were en route to a different local hospital, but because of the nature of her injuries, they rerouted us to Penn State Health Hershey. Now, at the time, I was frustrated because I didn't want to keep going further and further, but thank God for that choice. Thank God the ambulance took us there because it turned out it was a trauma that needed a pediatric intensive care. So once we got to the ER, they did a CAT scan and they saw those two injuries, the skull fracture and the bleeding on the brain. And within a couple of hours, she was intubated because she wasn't able to breathe on her own. So that just started a whole series of very scary medical events where she started having seizures. She wasn't breathing on her own, and life was just really fragile at that point for her. So she was only 2 weeks old. But within about 10, 20, about 12 days, I don't remember exactly anymore because that was a while ago now, she was released to come home because she had been extubated. She was able to breathe on her own. And today there is no problems. There is no residual impact of that accident. Nothing, we don't have any follow-ups. We don't have any medications. There was quite a season of scary procedures and doctor visits. But now we just go once a year just to get our checkups, and we just find out everything's still good. I think the only problem she has is maybe some allergies. But other than that, we are happy, healthy, and dancing all the time, right, Liz? Are you thankful for Children's Miracle Network?
Yeah.
Yes, they helped save her life, and we're very thankful for Penn State Health and for all of you to help continue the life-saving work that they do at our local hospital for local kids. Like Izzy, we're from Mechanicsburg, so that really helped us to have a 25-minute drive to a life-saving facility for kids. So keep watching. These recipes are going to be amazing. Anything you want to say? Say thank you for giving me the gift of growing up.
Thank you for giving me the gift of growing up.
Thank you all.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, both Izzy and your mom. We are going to go ahead and start getting into stuff. Are you ready to get cooking? All right, good. Let's do it. So we're going to start off with making these s'more tap-in treats, right? So first question to you, when you came in today, I asked you, what's your favorite kind of dance? Tell everybody what you do.
My favorite dance is tap.
It's tap. And then what else do you do?
I do ballet.
You do ballet. So I have a secret for you. I used to do tap and ballet for like 20 years, a long time. Yeah, do you see that? Like longer than you've been around. So I'm all about it. I think that's fun, and I'm glad that we can share the love of dance today. I am going to have you come over this way with me. We're just going to keep moving the camera all around here. So Izzy, in this bowl here, I have some cereal, okay? They're called Oats and O's. And what I need you to do is to take this here, and we need 6 cups of the Oats and O's in this bag, all right? Make sure they're nice and full. That's perfect. Okay. Now at home, guys, you keep going. Yep, we got 1, we got 2, guys, at home, the recipe calls to put the cereal into a food processor to chop them up a little bit, but Izzy and I are going to do something more exciting than that today. So this is what, number 4, I think?
Number 5.
This number 5? Okay. You were keeping track. They're not me. Okay. Whatever we think looks good. You know what? So what are we at now? 6. Let's do one more just for good measure. Yeah? All right. Perfect. I like it. Okay. We got them in there. So now what we're going to do, like I said, At home, you can put these in a food processor to chop these up. But something that I know my daughter loves to do is to take these, and I'm going to give you a rolling pin. What are you going to do? Yeah. All right. So you have fun with that. And then over here on the stove, guys, I have 3 tablespoons of butter that I'm just going to melt. And then we're going to add marshmallows to it. So these are kind of like, they're fine. These are kind of like Rice Krispie treats, but done with cereal and have that s'mores cake to them. Okay. So I'm going to get the stove going. How's it going over there? Good. Good. Okay. All right. So, did you have a dance recital this year? Yeah. And did you have 2 dances because you did ballet and
Yeah.
yeah? Was it fun? I bet you had a lot of people come watch you, huh? All right. So guys, like I said, I'm just getting the butter melted over here, 3 tablespoons in, and then are you getting worn out? Oh my goodness. Well, these are looking pretty good, I think. Maybe focus on this part right here because we don't want them to get like crumbs because then we won't have much of a treat, right? Those are looking good. All right, now stop just one quick second. We're gonna do a little flip. Look how much you crushed on that side. Great job. Okay. So we have our butter melting, like I said. Then we're gonna add a whole bag of these big marshmallows. Do you like marshmallows? Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to eat marshmallows like they were chips. Like just pop them in. I distinctly remember actually watching the Flintstones and eating marshmallows. Do you know who the Flintstones are? No. Okay. Great. What do you like to watch, Izzy?
I have a lot of
You have a lot of favorites? What is like your big time favorite? What would you say? Anything?
Oh, it's called the Wild Roll.
The Wild Robot? Yeah? Okay, good, good. I like it. Okay. My butter is melted. How you doing, Izzy? Good? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and add these marshmallows in here and get them to melt. And then, guys, we're gonna add your choice of nut butter. So the recipe calls for cashew butter. We're using peanut butter today. Do you like peanut butter? You're allergic to peanut butter. Okay, all right, no problem. We're just not gonna add the peanut butter. We don't need it. No big deal. Let's go there. Okay, so well, that's a good thing that we went over that, right? Okay. So you know what that means now? That our s'mores treat are just going to be extra marshmallowy. So these are going to be almost melted. How do you think your cereal's looking? Pretty good? Okay, cool. So you can go ahead and stop doing that. And then if you wouldn't mind, can you sit this over here? Just move everything over and sit that right here in the middle, because then I'm going to have you put the cereal in. Once these are a little bit more melted. Okay. Now, when I bring this pan over, it's going to be really hot. All right. So just be careful. Do you like to help mom cook at home? Sometimes? No? Yes? No? That's okay. You can be honest. What is your favorite thing that mom makes, though? Like, what do you like to eat the best?
Taco.
Well, what is it? Tacos. Okay. Do you guys have like Taco Tuesday or just tacos any and every day? What?
I don't know.
You don't really know? Just whenever mom makes them. What do you like to put on your tacos? Cheese. Sauce. Okay.
I do that.
Do you do like lettuce or tomato or sour cream?
I like sour sometimes.
Yeah? Okay. Cool. All right. So I'm going to bring this hot pan over here and sit it right here. So let's be careful. And then what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you pour these in here. All right. But like I said, just be careful because the pan's going to be hot. All right. All right. Perfect. Now, oops, careful. I don't want your hands to get on there. You don't have to close that back up, but thank you. I'll just throw it away. All right. So we'll give this a mix. Do you want to mix it? Good job. Perfect. How's it looking? Good. Do you like s'mores? Yeah. Have you ever gone camping before?
No.
No. Okay. But do you make s'mores like outside at your house or cookout, things like that?
Do cookout.
You do a cookout and make s'mores? Okay, cool. All right. It looks good. Now, I'll go ahead and give it one more little stir, and then I'm going to have you help me put them in this pan. All right, I'll show you what we're going to do here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and spray your pan. I put them in this pan so you can take them with you, okay? All right, we'll just spray our pan so that way they don't stick when you decide you want to take them out later. And we'll go ahead and move these into our pan. And then we got to get into some good stuff, right? We can't have s'mores without chocolate. So are you ready to add some chocolate to them?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. But before we do, can you put your hands out like this? I'm going to spray your hands so this doesn't stick to your hands. You ready? Just like that. I'll do mine too. Okay. Now, you want to come in here and we're just going to push it down. It's going to be a little warm, but not too warm. Okay. And however big we can get it through the pan there. You look good. All right. Do you not like stuff on your hands? My daughter doesn't. She's like, oh, get this off. Okay. All right. Now you can go through. We're going to sprinkle them with marshmallows and chocolate chips. And it's okay that that stuff's still on your hands, okay? Or just go ahead. We can just do a little sprinkle and then push it down again with your hands. Does that work? Okay. Go ahead. And you can do as much or as little as you would like. And I'll just go through and push down on our marshmallows. It's looking good. So it's a different kind of s'more, right? So that way, maybe it's winter time and, oh, did you see the marshmallows? Maybe it's winter time and you're not having cookouts. Now you can make s'mores like this, right? It's looking great. Do you think we need more of anything? More chocolate. Good call. Any more marshmallows?
That's enough.
That's enough marshmallows, she says. If this was me, the whole pan would be marshmallows. Should we show them what you made? Go ahead. Look at that. It looks great. Awesome job. Okay, we're going to let them sit over here on the side so they kind of get hard and you can try one at the end, okay? Do you want to wash your hands? You don't like all that stuff on there? Right over there. You can use that sink there, okay? All right. We have our s'mores, guys. Izzy's washing her hands real quick. Then I'm going to give mine a wash too. And then we're going to move on to our ballerina floats, okay? So just give us a quick second here. Admire the ballet balloons back here that you're going to take, right, Izzy? Okay. So, okay. All right. Izzy, are you ready to make the watermelon floats? I feel like this is what you've been most excited about, right? You've been snacking on this watermelon. Let's do this over here, okay? So what I'm going to have you do now is I'm going to have you take the watermelon. You can use this or you can use your hands, whatever is easier. And we're going to go up to this number 3 line here, okay? That's going to be that we have 3 cups. So go right ahead, all right? Guys, while she's doing that, the recipe calls to use a 6 to 7 pound watermelon, and then cut a quarter of it out to use as slices for garnish later. We're going with one of our Lua bowls here of watermelon, which right now they're buy one, get one free. Just because it's easier to use. We didn't have to chop up that watermelon ourselves. And we're just adapting the recipe, okay? So a whole watermelon is going to give you about 8 to 10 cups of watermelon. We're going to take it down a little notch since we're just going to make 2 of these today. So that's why we're doing about 3, and you can go up to the 4 cups if you want, okay? I could tell in your eyes that you thought 4 would be better. So yeah, okay. So let's do that. So we're going up to somewhere between 3 and 4 cups. You want to add a little more? I think so. How does the watermelon taste? Is it pretty good? Yeah? Have you ever helped your mom pick out a watermelon before at the store?
Yeah.
You have? Okay, so when you pick out a watermelon, what do you think makes a good watermelon? Like, what should it look like?
Looks green.
It looks green, yeah. Have you ever seen a watermelon that has a big yellow spot on it? That means that they're really good because that means they sat on the vine for a long time, and they're really ripe. That's good? Okay, great. Izzy says it's good. I would agree. We're going to add a couple more things, okay? Recipe says that you can add a quarter of a cup of sugar, but I think watermelon's pretty sweet all on its own, right? So we're not going to add any sugar today, but we are going to add a little bit of lime juice. You want to squeeze this in there? Okay. So let me show you something, Izzy. See if you can kind of tell the difference. Use those muscles, use those muscles. You got it. Oh, there she's getting it out. Perfect. Great job. Beautiful. Do you want to do this one too?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Look at you go, girl. See, dancers have muscles. We really do. Okay. That's enough. Yes, I would agree. Can you see, Izzy, what's the difference between these 2 limes?
This one's light green, this one's dark.
This one's light green, that one's dark. Yes. So did you know that light lime green like this are sweeter than your dark ones? Okay. So when you make tacos, this is a good color of lime to use because it's going to add some nice tangy stuff to your tacos. But if we want a sweet dessert, it's good to use these lighter ones. Okay. Now, what else we're going to use here is some mint. Do you like mint? Have you ever had it? Yeah. Do you want to smell it? How's it smell? Bad. She doesn't like the smell of mint. That's okay. Totally understand. Do we want to add a couple to our watermelon or do you want to pass on this part? Pass. We're going to pass. Totally cool. That's why recipes are just inspiration and not rules, right? So you can add mint to this if you want. Don't have to. We're not going to. We're not feeling that today. All right. So are we ready to blend this up? Yes, we need, oh, look at her. She's plugging it in. She knows the drill. Okay. Hold on. Let me put this lid on or otherwise we will make quite the mess. Okay. This blender is a little funny sometimes. Let's try to hit this button. See what happens. Yep. So we're going to stop a sec and we're going to push. We're going to put my spoon here to push it down. Here it is. Okay. Just do a little push. So that way we get it down in there and we'll get it blended up. Perfect. Okay, teamwork. I'm going to do a little push. Push it down in there. You're going to put that lid back on. Excellent. Okay, hit the button. There we go. All right. Let's push again. Yep, you got it. Muscles, muscles. Perfect. Got it. Okay, push it down in there. Beautiful. So, Izzy, do you like ice cream? Yeah. What kind is your favorite? Let me do just a vanilla. Okay, that's perfect. That's what we're doing today. Do you like to put any special toppings on your ice cream? Sprinkles. Okay, who doesn't like sprinkles, right? Okay, I have a good feeling that this is going to be it. This is going to be the time that it all blends for you. We good?
Yeah.
We're good. Okay. Let's unplug. And yep, you can take that off. Perfect. I'm going to pull this off. We'll move that out of the way. Okay, you can come over here with me.
Are we gonna
The fancy cups, right? Okay. I need to get our ice cream. It's been in the freezer because I didn't want it to melt. So you hang here. Vanilla ice cream. Okay. So I think I laid an ice cream scoop over there. Do you see it next to the blender? That is it. You've got it. All right. Do you want to scoop or you want me to scoop?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's scoop a little bit of ice cream into our fancy cup. Okay. Whoops. Should we have more? Yeah, of course.
One more scoop.
One more scoop each?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that would be perfect. All right. This is yours, so we'll give you an extra little, plop. Perfect. Now, we're gonna pour our watermelon right into it. Ooh. Okay. Do some in yours. A little more over here. Okay, almost. This made a perfect 2 glasses, didn't it? So I have some fun straws over there. Do you want to put them in? Perfect. And then we're going to get super fancy, okay? So just a minute here. Hang tight. We have some watermelon slices that we will put. It did like a little, there we go. Hopefully that stays. Do you see where there's a little, I cut it there? You got it? Perfect. Just push it down a little bit. You got it. All right. Look at our fun floats, okay? And we have our s'mores treat. Should we try these two? Are they together? Ooh, they're all melty. How is it?
Good.
Good. Okay. Now I got chocolate. Try. Ooh, nice and refreshing. Do you feel like you're on the beach? Do you like to go to the beach?
Yeah.
You have a beach shirt on. You guys go to New Jersey Beach. Fancy, fancy. Okay. Do you want to try some of these? Okay, let me get something here to get you a piece of those. All right. Get you a piece of the s'mores treats. Okay. Little melty and chocolatey. Is that okay? All right. There you go. See what you think. Good? Yeah? All right. Okay. Well, thank you all for hanging out with us today. Did you have fun, Izzy? Yeah? Did you have a good time? All right. Yeah, you can put that back in there. You're taking this home, so it's all yours. You want more of your float? Are you good for now? Okay. All right. Well, like I said, thank you all for hanging out with us today. I'm going to go ahead and reshare our screen to go over a couple of notes before we finish up. But Izzy, we wanted to give you a big thank you. How old were you in this picture here? You know?
Like
6. Yeah. Okay. Such a good ballet pose. You did a great job there. Okay. If you enjoyed today's presentation, we have lots of more classes coming up, of course, but trending topics, Jenna will be back next week, and then Joni will finish up the month. But yeah, thank you and take care. Thanks for being with us today. We really appreciate your time and for joining us. And most importantly, though, we appreciate you, Izzy. So thanks for hanging out with us today. Do you want to say bye to everybody? Bye.